Funding for This Is Nashville comes from Burr and Foreman Law Firm, serving clients with transactional, litigation, and regulatory needs. Discovering how each client defines a win and working with them every step of the way to achieve it. Burr.com.
Hi, everyone. It's Demetria Kaladimos. You know, I thought I had cornered the market on the best broadcast name until Khalil came to town. But in just a few short years, he has left a big and important mark on this community. My friend, I wish you well in the next steps on your journey. Don't forget to come see us sometime. And Kalot Aksivi. Love you.
I'm Khalil Ekulona, and this is Nashville. It's been a wondrous journey serving as your host for this special show. It's one of the highest honors and most brilliant joys of my life, right next to being born, my first kiss, and hearing De La Soul for the first time. Getting to know this city and region is hard. There's a lot of people, even more stories, and tons of history. The team and I at This Is Nashville work hard to bring some of those stories and histories to life for you, to help you gain just a little bit more understanding about the land you're standing on and the people you're standing next to. We took some big swings. We were a bit unconventional at times. I'm thinking about Halloween. And we tried to respond to the moment when the moment called for a response. I hope, it gives you something to look forward to, gave you something to reflect upon. My time as your host is coming to an end, but this is not goodbye. This is Nashville will live on. But now is not the time for sorrow. It's the time for conversations, and it's Thursday. That means it's your turn to talk, so call us up. 615-760-2000. That's 615-760-2000. Ask me questions. I'll answer. Now, joining me now is a familiar voice to morning commuters. Celia Gregory is from our sister station, WNXP. She's here to talk about how she and I cut it up at work and only sometimes get into trouble. Celia.
We're not talking about that.
It's so good to have you here.
Hi. I was going to hope to make you cry on air, and you just started immediately. It's not hard, is it?
They shocked me with that intro. I mean, the legendary Demetria Kaladimos.
Yeah. Those who've come before us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Respect on the name.
True. Much respect on the name. And it's really been a wonderful journey being here. I remember getting here the first couple years of the show, showing up super early, and you're here. It was
the only people in the building, me, you, and Nina.
Yeah. Nina Cardona, who does Morning Edition for WPLN, we'd be here and we'd sit and talk about the show and about life, and it's just truly a joy. I miss those moments.
Mm-hmm. It's been a joy for me because I've lived in Nashville for 16 years to see you grow this show at the same time WNXP started. So be the advent of these two programs, but also to see you be new in Nashville has been really fun to see how you integrate. In that way, I'm your elder. So what's up with that?
Yeah, you are. That's great. And it's been interesting because I came out here in 2021. And it reminded me of college. 48 years old, 2021. Fast forward 30 years, I'm 18 years old going to college for the first time where I knew no one, and I got to meet a community. And it's been the same here. And it's interesting going through that phase, looking at yourself as a young person and then fully grown to do it. Again, I keep saying it's an honor. I don't want to repeat myself for the entire hour.
I'm not saying I was influential, but I was part of the ad hoc sort of, I got to be part of your social interview when you were a finalist for this job,
Yeah.
I remember meeting you that day, and it was lunch and it was chill.
Yeah.
But do you remember then being able to see yourself in Nashville? I know that you can only see so much when you're being paraded around, introduced to folks, but do you remember that visit?
I do remember that visit. The key point of that visit is two things that I remember. The station was very kind and put me up in the Hutton Hotel. So after I got to meet you all, come through, did the test interviews, and it's beautiful because the test interviews have been people I've become friends with. One was council member at large Zulfa Tuhara, and the other one was Larry Jenkins from TSU's Aristocrat of Bands, and getting to know them was wonderful. And I'm there, and I get home. I decided not to hit Broadway, but just to reflect on everything.
Honestly, so much restraint. Good for you. You're hired.
Thank you. And so at night, I'm asleep, and then I hear noise between apparently a young lady and her boyfriend were having an argument. And it woke me up. And I said, Khalil, I put on my shorts, And I was like, I should knock on the door. And I said, you know what? Don't knock on this door. Because if you do, you're going to become involved. And you just, had an interview for this job. And who knows how this is going to turn out. So I went downstairs to find some of the hotel workers. No one was around. So I'm wandering around the Hutton. And I get to see Analog. And I guess somebody saw me on the security cameras. They're like, is there a problem? I'm like, there's beef going on in room such and such. Can you handle that? And so I just kind of hung outside with the workers. And they were telling me about the city. But when I saw myself in Nashville is BNA on my flight back to Albuquerque. I said, and a lot of people, it was hot. It was in July. And they were in the shade. And I decided to stand in the sun. And I said, if I can stand in this sun and take this Middle Tennessee sun, and how do I feel from it? And I began to radiate at it. And it felt like, hey. And as soon as I got back to Albuquerque, I look at my cat, Gary, on the sofa, and I said, Gary, it looks like we might be moving to Nashville.
You ready? Giddy up.
Are you ready? And he wasn't. And he went outside and hid for like most of the day. But it felt good to me. I said, all right, I can see myself here. And it was really beautiful. We've got some...
Hey, Khalil, we got a surprise guest for you.
There's a surprise guest? Oh, it's Chef Sterling Wright. Oh, wow. What is up, man?
Drop-ins.
I tried to get it, but it didn't work.
You got it.
Try it again.
Chef Wright. How are you,
Gotta
my
love
man?
live radio.
100, man. I had to come and see you, man, to show the world and tell the world how special you are to me. And I hate that I interrupted you.
No, this is
But
beautiful.
you know me. But to your listeners and to everybody, first of all, I want to say thank you, everybody. Khalil, man, I want you to know how I feel about you while I look you in your eye. And thank you. Thank you for planting a seed in my heart to watch God water and to harvest. I would not have a platform without your voice. Thank you for showing people not only This Is Nashville, but showing a product from being on your show. It's done open up a floodgate for me and my children. Thanks to you, we're going to open up a restaurant.
Wow.
And we want to thank WLPN. Y'all put the story out about my kids, and it lit a wildfire. So from the bottom of my heart, man, I thank you for being in my life. I thank you for listening to God. I thank God for putting you in my life and showing kids, no matter what skin color you are, you can be who you want to be if you put the effort into it. And thank you for being the proof of that effort, man.
Brother,
I
thank
just
you.
want to tell you I love you, bro.
Thank you. I love you too, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much, my man. This is beautiful.
That's tears of joy.
Yes, it is. They're very much tears of joy. I expect to be having a lot of these today. Thank you, Chef Sterling Wright.
Thank you, man. I love you.
And that's just, Chef Wright is just one of the millions of stories that are out here for everyone that we tried to really pick up and to cover and to talk to and expose. Because everybody's got a story that needs to be heard and needs to be shared. And what he's doing with these young people down there.
Refresh us on that show.
And we had a show about young people, kids in action. Katherine, Ceicys, one of our brilliant producers, put together, and we had kids from all over the city. But what Chef Sterling is doing with these young people down in Napier Homes and giving back to his community through his talents, and a lot of people knew him because he was on, what's the Gordon Ramsay show? I'm losing it. Not Top Chef, but he was with Chef Gordon Ramsay.
Like Kitchen Nightmares or something, one of those.
Yeah, and Gordon Ramsay is normally a person who can be a little bit combative and combustible, but he wasn't with Chef because he sees this man's true spirit. And he came back, and he's been a chef to the stars because he's brilliant at it. And he wanted to present opportunity for the kids of his neighborhood, so he took them in and he started teaching them the culinary arts. And he brought two wonderful, magnificent young people onto the show. And that's been part of the beauty. I've talked to people of all different generations, of all different backgrounds, and we were just so taken aback by the poise of these young people and what they face in life and how they're looking forward to growing because of efforts of people like Chef Sterling Wright. And that's been one of the most beautiful parts of what we're doing here. All right, we've got some phone.
Hey, Khalil.
Yes.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Hi,
but-
Liv. That's Liv Lombardi, our technical director.
Hey, we have so many calls coming in
But before we get to the live calls, we got a voicemail that we just have to play for you. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yo, Khalil, it's Mike Floss with the Southern Movement Committee. My brother, thank you so much, man. Really grateful for your work. And I just want to say that it was pivotal in helping the varsity spinning plan be impactful as it is, and how it will soon grow. You really uplifted the voice of the community. The Southern Movement Committee thanks you. The Youth Assembly thanks you. And we really appreciate your work, and we hope to see you soon. Peace.
Wow.
He WNXP star, Mike Floss, as well.
Yes, he is.
He's such a change maker, man.
Yes,
like, he makes music, and he's done so much, in social justice.
Yeah, I admire Mike and people like that, because, Mike, Chuck Indigo, they could easily have gone to New York or LA and made it super, super huge. But they're using it, they're developing their talents, and they're doing well in their craft of making music, but they're dedicating themselves also to their community. And there's so many people out here who are like that. All right, we're going to take a call. We're going to take one of our favorite callers, our most regular caller, Miss D. Marie. Miss D. Marie, thank you so much for calling. How are you?
Oh, my God. I would not have missed this show for anything in the world. Khalil, I just want to tell you that it feels like I'm losing a friend, someone that I hold close and dear, because of your excellent communication style and who you are as a person. You were able to give a voice to the voiceless. And when that happens, you've touched the heart of the whole citizenry of Middle Tennessee. And in my opinion, that is one of the truest forms of democracy, when people feel that they have an outlet where they can be heard. And then the other thing that you did was to bring Mayor O'Connell to our presence so we could ask him questions and even get follow-up. And I was able to email him and get additional information, getting me involved in the community because of your foresight and your leadership. I wish you well. And in your next endeavor, wherever you land your plane, I would love to be a part of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for who you are. This has been phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss D. Marie. We do this for people like you. I'm just showing up as I am, as my parents taught me to be, as life forged me to be.
Can I say something before you kick me out?
Yeah.
Because I'm teared up now too. I think there's so much. It's so profound, not just as all these callers and also Chef has said, about a platform to maybe affect change or shine a light on an effort, but just asking another human being to tell their story is powerful. We are all distracted, but we all have a story to tell, and it's been so beautiful to see on this station, on this show in particular, the stories that were not illuminated before, and of course it matters to them. Listen. Mm-hmm. And kudos to you, because it's a comforting presence to be across from you in this room, and folks feel that, and so she can't be the only one that feels like they're losing a friend on the radio, and that's the highest compliment anybody gets as a broadcaster, is that they feel like they know us.
Yeah. It is. It is. Miss D. Marie, you'll be glad to hear that I'll be in Nashville for the remainder of this year, and who knows about the future, but I'll be around, so we'll have plenty of time to get together, have a cup of coffee and tea, and talk about life, humanity, and this democracy that we're all working so hard to preserve. How about that?
Oh, my God. That is absolutely, that exceeds my expectations. Absolutely. I would love to do that because you know nothing about me. And I think that we need to talk because you touch my heart in so many ways, Khalil. You absolutely do. It's been a pleasure to know you and get to know you and build what I consider a relationship. And it's amazing that we were able to build this relationship on the radio, on your podcast. We don't even know each other, but there's a kinsmanship. We feel close, connected, and that is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss D. Marie. Have the most beautiful day, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to another call. I'm figure out how to work this thing. I've been working this thing for over a year, and I'm messing up
Don't
on
learn
my
it last day. That's
you
dumb.
know what I'm saying? It's like,
what's the point?
Make all the mistakes on the last day. We're going to go to Eric in North Nashville. Eric, thank you for calling, my friend. What would you like to share?
Khalil, my man, congratulations on a job well done. I am going to avoid tearing up as well. I think that's probably going to be a sentiment that you hear quite a bit today. May save that for when I see you in person. But I just want to take a quick moment just to say thank you for being you. Thank you for being authentic. Thank you for all the things that everyone has said, the adulation, admiration, recognition, everything is well deserving. I appreciate you for just being you and for coming out here to Nashville and to helping to just sort of bring just a even tone to having conversations and just saying, hey, let me get a chance to get to know you. I appreciate that. I am blessed that I had a chance to get to know you, that I've had a chance to call in. I've had a chance to be on the show a couple times. I appreciate you. Just keep being awesome, man.
Brother, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a joy, you and your family, and getting to know you and meeting up, having coffee and lunch and talking about things, talking about life. It has meant the world to me. Thank you, brother. I love you.
Love you too, man.
All right. That's Eric from North Nashville. Okay, they're telling me in the control room we got to go to break. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to thank Celia Gregory for being with me today. Thank you so much, Celia.
You can still drop by in the mornings, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if your key works, but I'll let you in.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll give you a call. Celia Gregory from our sister station, WNXP. All right. We're going to take a very quick break, but when we return, we're going to take more of your phone calls. Stay with us. This is Nashville.
Wagwan family, this is Ross Jockey Judah, and I was interviewed on the show earlier this year for, Earth Day with the mayor. And as an interviewer, Khalil, you are a solid person, when it comes to just staying on topic. And, during the conversation, I felt really connected in the short moment that we had. And outside of the show, I'm always anticipating those conversations. So my wish for you, Khalil, is in the future that it continues to be bright, it continues to be prosperous, it continues to be and feel cohesive. And, man, as you are putting those dots together, just know that we are here to support you along the way.
Funding for This Is Nashville comes from you, our listeners, and Music City Prep Clinic, Nashville-based provider for PrEP and offering comprehensive sexual health services in an environment designed to be safe, professional, and shame-free. Learn more at musiccityprep.org. Funding for This Is Nashville comes from Nobody Trashes Tennessee, the state of Tennessee's official litter prevention campaign, managed by TDOT. Details on how to be part of the solution to end littering at nobodytrashestennessee.com.
Hi, this is Jerome Moore, and Khalil interviewed me about all the amazing things about radioing, so if it wasn't for me and all the work and interviews that I put into Khalil, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing right. Khalil, I just want to say thanks to me for you. But man, you made an amazing impact on my life, but just a whole state, a whole city, a whole community. So, best of luck to you, and of course we'll stay in, doing your thing, and just congratulations on everything that's to come. And I'll be right there to guide you through it every step of the way. All right. Appreciate it, brother. Take care.
I'm Khalil Ekulona, and this is Nashville. Today is my last live broadcast with you, and it's been a blast. And, I say this is the last time I'm hosting the show live, but you will be hearing my voice over the next couple months. We have got some pretty cool re-airs coming and some brand spanking new profile interviews with folks like Amy Grant, Charlie Peacock, Tequila Johnson, Samar Ali, Miriam Al-Bufazli, Candace Lee, and a lot more. So that's right. Look at when my bosses said, hey, if you're going to be out of here, we're fitting to put you to work. They made sure that they did. Now we're opening up the phone line, so give us a call at 615-760-2000. What are some of your favorite moments from the show thus far? What do you have questions about? We want to hear from you, so hit us up, 615-760-2000. Now joining me now from Nashville Public Radio is Carrie Pagetta, my Generation X partner in crime here at the station. Carrie, what's good? How are you?
Hello. I'm so honored to be here with you, Khalil. It's something to sit across from you on today, your last day. I'm really thrilled.
Thank you for being here. I wanted to make sure because, we just being around the building, you've come in, you've been voices for Inside Council Chambers. You worked for all the crazy, wacky stuff that we decided. You came in and you expressed your talents and you shared your talents with us. And, I just deeply appreciate it. Also, our conversations just in the break room and whatnot about life, about shows and things, and the constant support you've shown. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for what you brought to our city and this station. You know, Khalil, you have such a presence about you. I always felt in our conversations that we were just there, just two people talking, and you know, our love for hip hop and our love for life and this city, and it's evident in you. And I'm happy to be here, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we got calls. We're going to get Elizabeth in Nashville. Elizabeth, what would you like to share with us?
Hey, Khalil, what's up?
What's good? How are you? This is Elizabeth Burton, former producer of This Is Nashville. How are you?
I'm very good. I hope you're having a good day. And I just wanted to call in and say thank you so much. You took a chance on me as a random stranger on the internet, DMing you, asking you what it was like to work on This Is Nashville, and put in a good word for me and got me hired. And I appreciate you. You've had such a positive impact on my life, my career, my family, and I just wanted to wish you the best in this next chapter.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in and adding a light to this show. First of all, if anybody is impressed with our social media, that's all because of Elizabeth. Keep hipping us old people to how it's done, but also your brilliance. You know, one of the most favorite things I've done in broadcasting is Halloween, and that was your idea. And I just remember us being up in here October 30th at like 1:32 in the morning, finalizing, putting that together, and it was absolutely a joy. I'll never forget it. Thank you for all of your brilliance. Really.
Thank you, Khalil.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I love you. I'll see you soon, okay?
Love you too. I'll see you soon.
All right. All right. That was wonderful. We got more calls, a bunch of calls. Okay, we're going to Joshua. Joshua in Nashville, what would you like to share with us, my friend?
Hey, Khalil. How are you?
I'm doing well. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. You know, it was just luck that I happened to have the WPLN on when I got in the car, and I was stunned to hear that it was your last day, but I'm so thrilled that I get to be on air and talk to you and say just how proud of you I am and the remarkable work that you've done as the host of this show. You know, I left WPLN in 2020, and it was such a joy to see you come in and, like, take up so much room and be a presence and have such, you know, a spirit of joy and curiosity and welcome to your guests, that they felt comfortable really trusting you with their experiences, and that you held that space across a range of ideology and experience. And I think you enriched the station, you enriched our community. You have a truly rare gift as a host and a radio personality, and I know that whatever you do next, you're going to excel. So I just want to say thank you for everything you've given to Middle Tennessee. Thank you for being such a light, for being such a shining example to people who look like us, who come from the backgrounds that we come from. And I wish you the best in everything.
Thank you, my brother. Joshua, thank you so much. And thank you for being so welcoming when I got into town. It was truly a comfort to experience that. And thank you. Thank you so much, my man.
My pleasure.
Have a wonderful day, brother. Have a wonderful day. Okay, we got more phone calls to get to. I am just overjoyed that the phones are really going off like this. Okay, I figure out how to work this. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, we've got Magnolia. Magnolia, hi.
Khalil.
How are you? Okay, everybody, this is Magnolia McKay, another former producer of This Is Nashville. How are you, Maggie?
I am good, and I hope you are good too. I just wanted to share what a joy it was to work with you. I really appreciate how just open you were. Like, you know, you had your door open. I picture you in the studio working on the script before the shows, and you know, there would just be things I would think of before the show. I'd be like, what if we did this? And I'd just pop in and say, hey, what do you think about in the sea if we do this or if we do that? Or how about asking this person to do one of these things? And I love that you were always down and embracing of so many ideas. And it was really, really a pleasure to work with you.
No, the pleasure is all mine, and thank you, because, you know, Magnolia brought a heart to This Is Nashville, and you truly brought us awareness of things, particularly when it comes to matters of restorative justice, which a lot of people are talking about now. First started hearing that word and that phrase and what that means from you. Thank you for really exposing us to other sides of Nashville that people don't see too often, and just absolutely brilliant and wonderful. And it was a joy working with you. It's really good to hear your voice too. We got to have coffee soon, okay?
Absolutely, and I'm gonna send you. I've got a song that I want you to sample as well.
Okay.
That I heard the other day. It's it's a callback to our mutual love of like TV game show theme music.
Okay, I'm in. Count me in. This is wonderful.
Right.
Maggie, thank you so much. I love you, doll. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Love you too. All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Okay, so
Khalil, sorry to interrupt again.
Okay.
I really am. But there's just so many people that love you that couldn't call in, and so we got another voicemail. I got to play for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Hey, Khalil, this is Dr. Lee from Tennessee State University. Man, I'm calling to say goodbye, to say that you will be sorely missed on the radio. Thank you, my brother, for taking the time out of the day, every day, to inspire us, to educate us, to make us laugh, and to make us cry. Your voice will be sorely missed. But all that said, I wish you the best in whatever your next endeavor may be. Be blessed, and just understand that Nashville is a much better place. We are better people because of the time that you spent on the radio talking to us and interviewing us. Thank you, my brother, and I look forward to catching up with you soon.
Oh, wow. Dr. Lee, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Lee, if you're listening out there. Carrie, that reminds me of, a conversation that we had after last February where we did the N-word episodes. Dr. Lee was a guest on that, and you and I were in there just talking. I mean, you just came up, you were like, thank you for that, Khalil.
It's still impactful. And you were talking with Jod from you had that interview a couple days ago.
Oh, with Jod Abumrad.
Yes. And I will replay that because I think this is what you brought to the station where these honest conversations, thoughts, and feelings. And look at these past producers calling in to say, I mean, it's a testimony to who you are as a person and a colleague and a friend and a journalist and interviewer, It's important work.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go to a call. We got some people who've been on the line for a minute. Katherine in Nashville. Katherine, what would you like to share with us?
Hi, I just wanted to thank you for your interview with Larry Gatlin. I'm a child of the 70s and 80s. Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin brothers were like the center of my universe for most of my childhood. They were my dad's favorite band. My first concert actually was at the Grand Ole Opry, where they played on a school night, which was a really big deal in elementary school. So I laughed and cried all the way through the interview. It felt like listening to you talk with a family member. I must have heard Larry Gatlin's voice more than I remember, other than singing. And he reminded me a lot of my dad, who passed away a few years ago. The way they speak is very similar. They're kind of the cadence of their voice. So I really wanted to thank you for that. That meant the world to me. So that was by far my favorite of all your shows.
Oh, Katherine, thank you so much. And it was an honor to talk to Larry. And I tell you this, Larry Gatlin has so much energy. I thought in the middle of it, he's going to be like, young man, let's do some push-ups. Because I was like, what supplements are you taking, sir? I need to get on this. It was just really beautiful. And, I really it's honored that you would call and share that with us, Katherine, because, those are the type of interviews that make my mom happy because she's a fan and she sends it to all of her friends. And it's like, if I can make my neighbors say, oh man, that Khalil kid did well. It's a pleasure.
Well, we had our reunion at Percy Priest Elementary because they're tearing down the old school and they've built a new one. And so I was able to reconnect with a lot of my friends from elementary school, and our kindergarten teacher And we did some sort of musical performance in our drama club using all the gold in California. And I still remember every dance move. And so I was sending the interview that you did to all my friends, and we've all really enjoyed listening to it. So I wanted to thank you for that.
That's so wonderful. Katherine, thank you so much for sharing that beautiful memory. And thank you for listening. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everything. Good luck in your next adventure.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day, okay?
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, we're going to go to another call. We got Barbara in Nashville. Barbara, thank you for waiting for so long. What would you like to share with us?
Khalil, you are a shooting star, aren't you?
I'm just a human. That's all.
Well, I would like to say good luck to whomever has to fill your shoes. That is not going to be an easy job. Now, something I heard in one of your interviews, you had said that you had considered politics and knew quite quickly that you would probably have to sell your soul. But you have an indescribable something, a magic that brings people together. You could do some good in the world, but no matter where you go, you're going to do just fabulous, and we hope you're happy wherever you go and whatever you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Barbara. I haven't ruled out politics. Who knows what lies ahead? I'm giving it plenty of thought these days. You know, as my parents said to my siblings and I, our job is you're born, you make the world a better place, and then you leave. And hopefully you can enjoy life as you do it. And I definitely have enjoyed life, and I continue to expect to enjoy life. So if it is in my path to serve my fellow Americans in some way in elected office, you can be damned, I'll take it.
Well, Good luck in whatever you do.
Thank you.
We'll miss you terribly.
Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. I'll miss you all. Thank you for these wonderful sentiments. I deeply appreciate it. And have the most beautiful day, okay?
Yes, I'm not crying.
Okay, I'm not crying either.
At the moment.
Have a good day.
At the moment.
We
you
love
too.
You.
I love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
Khalil, I am so sorry. Live here behind the board.
Hey.
You're not sorry,
I am
Liv.
just so sorry to keep interrupting this show.
What you got?
You know, we have another voicemail, and I got to play it for you.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hi there, this is Mark Blankenship, and last fall I was lucky enough to be interviewed by Khalil about my work as a poll official in the elections. And I was so struck by the quality of Khalil's listening. He was so intent and focused on me as I spoke and on everyone else in the room as they spoke. And it made me feel emboldened to speak at length about what was actually on my mind, because Khalil made it clear that he was paying attention and cared. And that type of listening is what makes a truly great reporter. And it was a pleasure to get to experience it. And Khalil, I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark, for that. You know, people have asked me, how are you so good at listening to people? And really, you know, the secret, I got 4 sisters. I had to learn how to pay attention, how to have 4 conversations
Khalil,
at the same time.
I really am sorry.
Okay.
I can never say sorry enough to you. But there's another voicemail. I just got to play it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hey, Khalil, this is Catch from Old Crow Medicine Show. Just wanted to say thank you so much for the great service that you provide to our community on WPLN. We just love the broadcast, have loved welcoming you into this community, and you really build community and have built it through the show. I mean, I remember when y'all launched, I just thought, oh, this is going to be great, and it was. And we're sad you're splitting, but surely great things await you, my friend, and thanks for this wonderful service that you've provided for all of us Nashvillians.
Wow.
God bless and good luck with your next chapter.
Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Catch. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go to another call. I'm going to take a break. Spencer in Nashville. Spencer, thanks for calling. What would you like to share, my friend?
Well, the late Miles Davis once said, brevity is the soul of wit, and I'm going to show you how witty I am by being as brief as possible. But I have 2 words for you. Thank you. Just want to thank you for the show. Thank you for the value-added contributions you brought to WPLN, and I know wherever you go, you're going to do great. And I just remembered this poem that I learned when I was in the 5th grade. Life is but a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon us, we can't refuse it, but it's up to us to use it. We will suffer if we lose it. Give an account if we abuse it. Just 60 seconds, one little minute, but eternity can be in it. You don't have an eternity, but you have a lifetime of making things better, and I want to thank you for that, my brother.
Thank you, Spencer. Thank you so much for this, my man. I really appreciate it, and thank you for listening, and thank you for the support. We got to go to break, but brother, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and thank you again, Spencer.
Same to you, my man. Same to you.
All right. Okay, we're going to take one more break, but first I want to thank my colleague, MC Junior Mint, for those who don't know.
No, you were bringing it back.
I knew it was bringing it back. Look, Carrie can do all of the verses from Tribe Called Quest Scenario by herself. I've seen it in person. Carrie Pagetta, love you. Thank you so much.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, y'all. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll get to your phone calls. I promise. 615-760-2000. Stay with us. This is Nashville.
Hi, this is Theodore Osman Nayek, President of Ethiopian Community Association in Nashville, or ECAN in short. I had the pleasure of appearing twice on This Is Nashville with Khalil Ekulona. I still remember the first time I sat with him in the studio. It felt like I had known Khalil for years. Maybe it was from listening to the radio program on a daily basis, or his own electrifying, very inviting persona. I felt like I had a conversation with a friend. It was an instant connection, and the interview flowed like a conversation with an old friend. Khalil, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful future ahead of you.
Hi, my name's Gracie King, and Khalil interviewed me for This Is Nashville last January for the mentorship month. And Khalil, I was so nervous, and he made me feel so comfortable. It felt like I was talking to a family member the whole time, someone that I'd known my whole life. And that interview changed my life in a very positive way. I actually can't even explain in words how much having someone listen, having someone seem to care, his insights, he pulled ideas and thoughts and memories and experiences out of me that I had just shoved aside, dismissing them as not being important. And he brought them to the light as a series of events that led to a life. And there aren't many people that can do that. And I just wanted to thank him. I will be thankful for him for the rest of my life. Thank you, Khalil.
I'm Khalil Ekulona, and this is Nashville. It truly has been an honor to be your host for the past 3 years, over 550 episodes. Now, in lieu of getting overly sentimental, I want you all to know that I will cherish these memories we've created together for the rest of my life. You can give us a call, 615-760-2000, 615-760-2000. I'm going to get to some phone calls right now. We got Chris in Nashville. Chris, what would you like to share with us, my friend?
Peace, man. It's M. Slago. I couldn't let the day go by. I wish I was there in person.
My man.
But nonetheless, I think what I would like to say on behalf of everybody that has ever come in contact with you, brother, is chance opportunities and chance moments can make for magical situations and magical memories.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know how you and I met. I won't go into detail. It's very sweet, nothing crazy. I'm just keeping it short. I know a lot of people waiting to talk to you. But I think what I hope is that everyone that you've ever touched, directly or indirectly, takes that and they understand you taking a chance on coming to Nashville, Nashville taking a chance on you. Hope that everybody takes that same approach going forward to take a chance with people that they've come in contact with, the same way you have, and been able to put people on air to tell their stories, to share their feelings, to share their thoughts, and just provide an opportunity for people such as myself and others. So all love, brother. I'll spare like trying to make you cry and all that good old stuff, but it's appreciated in short is what I want to say.
Brother, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for welcoming me to Nashville and showing me a music community that I desperately needed. I appreciate that, brother.
No doubt, brother.
All right. I'll be talking to you soon. So word. All right. We got to have a good one, my man. We got more phone calls to go to. We're going to go to an old friend of mine, Mr. Willie Big Fella Sims. What's good, man?
Hello.
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Man, you out here crying in front of all these white people.
It's something. It's something. How are you, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. You looking smooth, man. You look all sentimental.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a true joy. Oh, he's up in here. You in here. Oh, brother.
Oh, man. Okay, man. I just had to, man. I was on the radio. I was listening, and I called in, and I heard you crying. I'm like, man up. No, I'm just messing with you. It was so deep, man. Hey, man. You already know, man. I was going to leave a message, and I didn't even know what to say, man. I was like, I got to see you in real life.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. You really did, shake it up for Nashville. You heard them people.
Yeah.
It's real. It's a bunch of people that ain't going to make it on the calls that's calling that really want to say something. Because, you really did, touch the people, man. We need to be able to have somebody to talk to, tell their stories. You smooth brother number one, man.
Brother, thank you, man.
Dang, man. Look at you, man, over here crying like a little buster.
Y'all got me, man. Y'all got me. It's and thank you for you and the friendship. I mean, my first thing I did at this job was to call potential candidates for a position, and my first call was to you. 5 minutes in, you said, I don't know if I get this job, but I know you and I are going to be friends.
In real life, man.
In real life,
man.
Absolutely right, brother.
Man, get back to your calls, man.
I
I'll
will.
go out here and wait for you, man.
I will, man.
Nothing but
Thank
love,
you, brother.
bro.
Nothing but love. Thank you. Thank you. My team is sneaky. I love them. They're sneaky. Y'all have been getting me all hour, and I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to go to Lonnie in Sylvan Park. Lonnie, what would you like to share, my friend?
Khalil, congratulations, man. You've just knocked it out of the park. I want to pay kudos to both you and WPLN. You have made Nashville more of a city. I've been listening to the station for 4 decades. In years past, to have talk radio, we either heard it at obscure hours on WRVU 91.1, which is now an XP, or on the AM band on WVOL. But use this noon hour. It's like having WNYC here, and we sorely needed it, and you've done a great job. I got to tell you, you can always tell when someone's really doing the work when you hear from so-and-so, oh, they were at that art show. Oh, he was at that concert. No, he was at the comedy show. And you know that you're not just doing the work, but you're being a part of the community. And, you've given access to communities that I, as a native, have never heard on the air. I have discovered so many things through the show that I didn't even know were right under my nose sometimes. And I'll keep it brief and just leave you with a broader idea that at a time with all the algorithms that are lumping everybody into these little pockets of activity and really isolating people, we need more raw conversation, just diving right in. And you've been a steady leader. You've been cool in some really intense conversations. And I just wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Lonnie, thank you. Thank you so much. That really means the world to me.
And it's great to hear people talking about 90s hip-hop on the air. So thank you for that, too.
You know I got your back every time, my friend. Lonnie, thank you so much.
To you.
Thank you, my friend. And have a beautiful day. Okay.
Khalil,
yes.
Last interruption. Live here again for those of you who don't know my voice. I'm behind the board, and listen, there's so many voicemails, but we have one more, and I promise this is the last one.
Okay.
And may I just say, the love that I am feeling from these calls to you, I'm crying myself, so you're in good company. Here we go. Last voicemail.
I'm a 74-year-old man, retired, very retired now, and I just wanted to say thank you. I was born here, in 1951. And you gave me hope. Thank you for all your work and for all your guests, for expanding my horizons that I thought were infinite, and you took me further. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. And good sailing. Onward, upward.
That's wonderful. Unfortunately, we can't get to any more calls because I have a little something that I'd like to share with you all. Nashville and Middle Tennessee, a place full of life. I mean, look, everything grows out here. Everything. It's a place full of stories. Each of us has one to share, best when shared with open minds and curious spirits. But even the most non-curious of us knows what a true connection is. Nashville in Middle Tennessee is a place full of lessons. Lessons that pull from history yet push us forward. These lessons have something for us all. From those whose ancestors' bodies fertilize the land we walk and develop on, to those whose walk what's probably the most poppin' party strip in the Northern Hemisphere. Shots anyone? No matter how long you've been here, it's all clear that we've all have something to learn. I've learned a few things during my time as your host. I've learned that you're lovely people, just like anywhere else I've been. I've learned that you do more than care. You breathe for this city and region. You want what is both the most simplest of concepts and complex of achievements. You want life to be good for yourselves, your family, blood or chosen, your neighbors and communities. You care so much that you inhale winds of tornado watches, warnings, and the actuality of a twister only to exhale support and compassion. You do this repeatedly. I've learned that the complexities of the sale of humans, Andrew Jackson, westward expansion, commuting on the literal Trail of Tears, fireworks over Fort Negley, the swiftness of the Tiger Bells, the $1 million homes and dismantled encampments, the writing rooms that create stars and commit traumas, the full color spectrum of skin shades, hundreds of languages spoken, and innumerable ways to worship, and so much more are each themselves a note that when strummed together create the chords in the song about the Jubilee of life. The song we all play, the song we all sing. Tone deaf or not, we're seeking perfect pitch. This is an interesting job, host of a daily show. It changes you. It teaches you. Just ask any of the 13 people who've helped to bring this show to you. I'm pretty sure they'll all agree. And there ain't one of us who hasn't laughed or cried doing this work. This show will, in the words of managing editor Tasha A.F. Lemley, keep going because Nashville and Middle Tennessee will keep growing and keep growing. Look, we're here. People might move, but ain't nobody really going anywhere, y'all. So from Smyrna to McMinnville, Lafayette, I said it right, to Promised Land, to Lahoma to Cookville, Nolensville to Gallatin, and all over the region of people who have heard this voice of mine. Let's truly learn how to be good to each other and ourselves. Politics change, but humans remain. As your host for the past 3 years, I've learned that blessing each other's paths enriches us more than blessing each other's hearts. God bless you all. I thank you for the honor of my life. In the name of my family, I hope I've served you well. I want to thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The team for This Is Nashville is sitting in here, and I'm joined by managing editor Tasha A.F. Lemley, our producers, Katherine, Ceicys, Mary Mancini, and Josh Deepan. You guys, thank you. Thank you so much.
And Liv's back there behind the board.
We love you, Khalil.
We love
you
you so much. You've been such a bright light to us, and we're going to miss you, but also just so excited for your next adventures.
Absolutely. And like always, I'm just going to say whatever Katherine just said is perfect. We love you, Khalil, and thank you so much for just being you and being supportive and the wonderful human that you are.
And just being open to literally talking about anything on the show has been amazing.
Thank you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank
Khalil,
you.
Like most of your team is only here because of you, and myself included.
Facts.
So yeah, this is This is a joy and a sorrow all in one. I love you.
I love you too. I love you all. And I love you listeners. Thanks to you for tuning in this hour. This is Nashville is a production of Nashville Public Radio. Okay, I'm going to get it together. I promise. Today's episode was produced by Mary Mancini, Katherine, Ceicys, and Joshua Deepan. It was directed by Tasha A.F. Lemley. Our technical director and board operators, Liv Lombardi. The masterminds behind our theme music are Laurent and Nermir Blade. Thank you both for that. Really appreciate that. And special thanks to you for accepting me and treating me like a human. You can listen back at thisisnashville.org or wherever you get good podcasts. And the conversation does not end here. You can comment and tell us what you want to hear on the show by leaving us a message at 615-751-2500. Hit us up on the socials, Blue Sky, Instagram, and X at This Is Nashville. This is Nashville. I'm Khalil Ekulona. I'll see you around, everybody. The show will see you on Monday. And don't forget, never forget, be good to each other.